Hello guys, good morning. Okay, as we saw in the previous class, we can see that the levels of organizations are structures which make up living beings and how they are organized. We know that we have an abiotic and biotic level of organization. And if we go from the smallest to the biggest, we start with the abiotic, which we have a subatomic level, atomic, and molecular level. And if we go to the biotic levels of organization, we have a cellular one, a multicellular. In the multicellular one, we start with tissues, organs, and organ systems. And lately, the organisms that are a full body. In this case, in the human beings, the body of the human beings or a body of any animal. After that, we have a population level and the ecosystem, in which are the habitat in which every being or every organism lives. And then we also, talking about the inside of the human body, we already know that we are composed by salts and water, that we are composed of sugar. We have glucose inside our bodies, and there are other different types of sugar. And we already know which is the main function of sugar in the human body, okay, as well as other organisms and other sorry, not organisms, other elements that we have inside our body, which can be lipids, proteins, and nucleic acid. Okay, for today we are going to see the most important, I might say, the most important element inside our body, which is the cell. And we are going to see how cells are inside. Okay, cells can have different types of shapes. They could be cylindrical, spherical, star shaped, and disc shaped. We can also find two types of cells: the prokaryotic, in which the nucleus is together with the rest of the cell membrane of the cell, okay, like example the bacteria, or the eukaryotic, in which the nucleus is separated from the rest of the cell's parts. Cells have different parts. The three main parts of the cells are the membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus. The cellular membrane consists of lipids and proteins, and it surrounds the cell, and in certain areas it goes into the interior of the cell. It separates the cell from its surrounding and at the same time acts as a kind of custom house. There might be a cellular wall surrounding the cellular membrane, as can be found in plants and bacteria. The cytoplasm is the space which exists between the cellular membrane and the nuclear envelope. It consists of a liquid substance known as hyaloplasm, which contains the microtubules and microfilaments, which gives the cell its shape. In the cytoplasm, we can find solid structures, the cellular organelles, which are the following: ribosome, endoplasmatic reticulum, vacuoles, Golgi apparatus, vesicles, lysosomes, mitochondria, chloroplast, centrosome, cilia, and flagella. Okay, all these organelles are inside the cytoplasm. The functions of the ribosomes is to make protein. We find two different types of endoplasmatic reticulum. The the RUC-ER stores and transports the proteins made by the ribosomes, and the smooth ER makes lipids and transport them through the cell along with the proteins. The vacuoles are sacs which store substances like water, biomolecules, and waste substances, for example. The lysosomes store digestive substances that should be destroyed. The Golgi apparatus consists of 5 to 10 flat sacs which produce glucose and store biomolecules. The vesicles are very small sacs which store and transport substances. The mitochondria are responsible for the respiration of the cell. The chloroplasts are responsible for the photosynthesis. This is only found in vegetable cells. The centrosome is related to the movement of the cell and its organelles, and the cilia and flagella allows the cells to move. Okay, finally the nucleus. The cellular nucleus is generally spherical in shape and it consists by a nuclear envelope. This is a double membrane which has nuclear pores to allow the cytoplasm to pass through. In the interior of the nucleus, there is a substance, the nucleoplasm, where mazes the DNA fibers float. These mazes are known as chromatin, and their function is to carry the genetic information of the cell for producing all its parts and to transmit this information to the descendants. There is also a spherical structure in the nucleus, the nucleoli, which is responsible for making ribosomes. Okay guys, I see you next class.